Howdy, everybody. Welcome to Step into the Portal. My name is the Brandt,
And I'm Kathy.
and we are starting officially our Frosthaven campaign right now. I am so excited. Scenario 0. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, take it away, Kath. You're going to read for us.
Okay. Welcome to Frosthaven. With your head down, you march, one foot then the other. You try to block out the pain, the throbbing in your toes, the numbness in your face. Just keep the rhythm, you think. 1, 2, but the wind isn't so easily ignored. It claws at you. Did you just nod?
Yeah. I'm feeling
You're
it.
into it.
I'm there. I'm
Sorry.
cold. I'm
Sorry.
cold. I'm marching. I'm in the snow. Just like, my goggles are covered and I got all those little snow crusties and I can feel it.
Awesome. It is cold up here. It claws at you, whipping up ice and snow like tiny hooks, making every breath difficult. Your skin is thick. You always prided yourself on that, but nothing is thick enough for this. You are walking through the frozen wastes, a place far to the north where only the hard and the lost dare to travel. Of course, that's probably why they hired you. It's been 10 days of plowing through snowdrifts as high as your waist, and there's still no sign of the town. Your mercenaries hired as part of a support team, the first group of the season sent to check on humankind's most distant outpost, Frosthaven. It's a place forgotten by most of the world, a tiny settlement carved out of the frozen wilderness that, for half the year, is wholly cut off from the Empire, isolated by towering, unbreachable drifts. But as of last week, just enough snow has melted off the Imperial Pass for a team to get through. They were hiring, and your coin purses were empty. So then, here you are. No one really knows what awaits you in Frosthaven. Your snow-muddled mind struggles to imagine what sort of people could survive through the winter in a place like this. But whoever's there, you hope at the very least they've left a fire going. Nice. Rewards. New scenarios. Howling in the snow, 0.
Okay. Uh-oh. I think you're going to have to do the honors.
There's a little notch, but
I know, but
also in there. Oh. It's a sticker.
All right, so that's going to tell us where to put that. We're going to put these on separately.
That should have come with it.
Off camera.
This is
gotcha.
also a sticker.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's just the, outside of the...
Oh, gotcha. Perfect.
Okay.
So we'll stick that on our big board because that's going to be a little bit hard to get going on camera.
So it says howling in the snow. And then we also get a town in flames, which feels like a little bit of...
Foreshadowing?
Well,
they left the fire going. That was good.
I suppose so. Oh, that's weird.
It happened again?
The sticker,
Uh-oh.
the surround of the sticker stays in.
Might not be the end of the world other than...
It's fine.
Stuff will stick to it, right?
Yeah.
All right. So then... I was going to show people on the sheet.
I have to get it out.
I know. I see that. So on here, you'll see it then kind of shows you the path of if you do this scenario, right? So if you do this scenario, then it's going to say, oh, you can move on to one of these two. So you can kind of see where the path is going to go without having to do the flip through the rule book or the scenario book, which is what the old one you had to do, was kind of track. Well, this one's going to take me to 46, and 46 is going to take me here, so you can kind of see your path laying out. Awesome. All right, just to remind people, I am an Inox Drifter.
And I am an Aster Bone Shaper.
Nice. So we will go down to the table. We have set up scenario 0 here, as stated in the book. Shown in the book. Where can I put this? We're going to move this when we play.
Yeah.
So we went and got all the tiles and things we need. We got our hounds out. So we don't have a deck for the hounds because they are just run off of here. It says they are always initiative 26. They always move 2 and attack for a strength of 2. Oh, we don't have the monster deck. I'll have to grab that too. And then, oh, where is the monster deck? Hopefully right here. Perfect. I'm going to give that a shuffle. Do you have allies?
What do you mean?
We'll figure it out.
Like my skeleton?
Yeah, I think there's an ally deck now, but I don't know. That might be different from what we have. So we set up everything as shown here. 2, 3, and 4 players. So we set out, there's just 2 hounds in a 2-player game. And then this tells us to create the loot deck. So some things that you'll see. And there's a little bit hint as to what the map is actually going to look like, but it tells us to read a section when we get to here. The other thing is, normally we would build a deck of 12 a hand of 12 cards each, but it told me to take 8. Are you also taking 8?
I have 9, I think.
What? All right, so it told us to take specific cards. It doesn't tell us what to play, but just it limits us. It keeps the scenario shorter, right? So one of your lost conditions is if all of your cards are lost, then that is that. So that's what this is telling us. For a more in-depth guide, look at 197.1. If you haven't seen our previous video where we picked our characters and got everything set up, you can go watch that. We talked through that, and then this says when the scenario is completed, when all enemies are dead, and then we read 2.2 from the scenario book, which I believe you have, and then we read 2.1 when we open this door. So there's some different things there. All right. Kathy's got the enemies.
It's a misprint, but this card in the monster deck is a different color.
We'll have to find some sleeves or look a little different. Maybe I grabbed a wrong card.
I know, I was wondering, but I didn't want to look at it because then I would know what it is.
Oh, gotcha.
So we should just make sure it says monster when we flip this.
Sounds good. All right, so Kathy's got that. She's going to take care of tokens, loot, all those kind of things. Actually, I have the loot deck here. You've got all of those. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So, new to Gloom... See, I know I'm going to do it. New to Frosthaven is you now get 3 of these objectives.
I didn't look at mine yet.
And you pick one of these. We also have our personal quests, and I said that we would spoil these in this video, but I think we'll save it for our live play once we have our campaign running, and we'll show those off. So we do have our personal quests. Classic. All right, so I'm going to pick one of these.
Sitting here face up.
Man, we are totally not spoiling anything here.
You didn't tell me to hide it.
All right. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm going to take this personal quest. This is fun, so we don't tell each other what we took. So then when we have a little bit of erratic behavior...
I'll take this one. Here.
All right. And away we go. Oh, there was more to read here, Kathy. I missed it.
Where?
Here's our introduction.
You were warned the journey would not be easy, that the weather would sap your strength and beat you into submission, that terrible creatures lurked in the mountains, waiting to fall upon unsuspecting travelers in a bloody frenzy. You wouldn't have expected, however, that the most mundane of threats may end up being the most dangerous. Wolves. The howling started last night, signals to the pack that prey was near. And now they have gathered, stalking you as you move through the mountains looking for weaknesses. There is no time to be passive. You know it's only a matter of time before they strike, going after the slowest, oldest members of your caravan. If you want everyone to survive, you'll need to show these animals that you are not to be messed with, that you are not prey.
Okay. All right, so that is set. And then, oh my gosh, this is balancing here. And we set our health dial and our experience dial. So I have 10 health and 0 experience. What is your starting health?
I am a 6 health, 0 experience.
Gotcha. Not very healthy there,
And
Kathy.
not healthy.
All right. So we are going to take our first turn. So we pick 2 of these cards, and we have these battle cards. They have initiative numbers on them. So we will pick 2 of them to put face down. And correct me, because suddenly I'm like having a little lapse on Gloomhaven that I've played so many times. But we pick 2 cards, and then we pick one of the 2 numbers to be our initiative number.
Yes.
And when we flip simultaneously, we state that number. So you can pick the lower or the higher number. And then we will order these. We'll put the lowest number at the top, right? The hounds will always be 26 in this one, and they're going to move to attack 2. Normally, they would have a deck of cards that they would flip kind of like from this deck, and it would tell us what they were going to do and what their initiative is. But since this is kind of an intro scenario, they're simplifying it so that you don't have to worry as much about what the monsters do. And then you'll get to do these abilities, which most of the things that pertain to your character are on your board here, but anything else would be on this card over here so you can follow the symbols to see what you are doing. So our goal is to get through this door. So we can talk, but we can't say specifics. Like I could say, I'm going to run up and hit this hound. That would be a reasonable thing to say. And I'm going to go fast.
Okay.
I've talked so much, I haven't paid attention to what I can actually do.
I know. I should have looked at these more thoroughly. That's okay.
You do also have your ability here. And then we'll do the top of one card and the bottom of another card. Oh my. Oh my.
What is the hound's health? Oh, it says on there.
They are
6. Or 4.
health.
These are 4.
Yep.
Got it. And they have retaliate.
Mm-hmm. When we deal them damage, we take 1.
So here's a question. I don't know the official rules. So if you choose one of your cards to set your initiative, do you have to play that card first?
No.
Of the 2 cards?
No.
Okay. I don't know that it matters on this one.
No worries.
Okay.
All right. Ready?
Yep.
76.
81.
All right. So Kathy will set those. They are 26.
They go first.
All right. So we have numbers here. We randomize them. So there are 6 of them. So this one is number 3 and this one is number 6. So number 3 will go first and it will target the closest thing. We're both 5 away. It's going to move 2 and attack for 2. It has no range.
Correct.
Done. Then this one will go and it's going to move 2 and it can move here or here. I'll move it over here so Kathy has some range to it. And then it's going to attack me for 2. Plus it's going to draw a card from there.
+1.
And I take 3 damage. And I'm down to 7.
Now they're done, and you go.
All right. So then I put these 2 cards up in my active spot. And I'm going to find my tokens. And my next 6 melee attacks are +2. And my next 6 moves are +2. So I am ready.
Okay.
It is all you, Kathy.
I am going to put these 2 up in my active spot. So my next 3 sources, on the next 3 sources of damage to me, negate the damage. So this is new. It has this dotted circle.
Yep.
So does this happen 2 times or 1 or 3 times?
On your next 3 sources.
Okay, so I wouldn't put this on there yet. Or I would put it on
I think you put it on the
here,
circle, and when it comes
move
off...
move it once, and then move it off.
That's the sense I got. So mine
That
go
makes
on
sense.
here, And I get 2. Yeah, it's a little bit different symbology for us, so we're learning as we go.
And I'm summoning... Oh, I need the stands. The blue stands.
Okay.
Shambling skeleton, which has 3 health, 2 movement, and 2 damage.
Are you going to summon like 50 of them?
Probably not. Maybe 2. We'll see what happens. I'm going to put it here so it blocks me. Actually, so you've played characters that summon things before, but I never have. So does it get its own turn?
It goes immediately before you, but it doesn't do anything on the turn it's summoned.
Got it. And when I put that out, I need to do 2 damage to myself, so I'm going to use one of these up to not take that damage to negate it. Because I have very little health.
Is that us?
I think that's it.
All right. So these would reset. And it is the next round. Wow.
So when you're using a ranged attack, are the rules still the same? Do you get disadvantage if you are adjacent to them?
Yep. Which one are you attempting to go after?
I'm trying to figure that out.
Okay.
They're probably going to go...
Yeah, an interesting part about Gloomhaven and Frosthaven is, you know, several of the abilities are straightforward, but then you also have these kind of unique, like, if you do this, then you can do this.
So, allies. Are my summons allies? Are you an ally? Both?
So, it used to be that summons use your own deck, but that was one of the questions I was wondering. Do you have the rulebook over there?
I have the section book.
Okay. Oh, here's the rulebook. So I do have this ally deck, which is what I was talking about. I don't know where I ended up putting it. So we will look that up. Does yours reference allies? Is that why?
Yeah, I have things where I can target an ally.
Characters are allies to other characters, monsters are allies, and characters and monsters. Figures are not their own allies. Okay, so then we need something about summons, right?
Yep.
I don't see summons readily available.
Summon.
Okay. 31. Other allied figures to the map. They are known as summons. Doesn't seem to mention them.
But it says allied figures.
They use their summoner's attack modifier deck.
But can I target them as an ally?
It says other allied figures to the map, so I would say yes.
Okay.
I mean, it seems to be what your character's doing, right?
Right.
Well, I'm going to take these two.
All right. I'm backed into a corner. It's tricky. Oh, because my ally goes first.
Mm-hmm.
Before me.
What do they do? Attack for 2, range of 0, and they will move. So they always just, you don't move them. They're like their own thing where they
Right.
target. Oh no, Kathy.
What?
I forgot to go down to the board for everybody.
Oops.
All right, so we placed our figures here. Sorry about that. We put 2 cards. You were reading, and then I forgot to go back down.
I'm playing.
So sorry. So these figures moved up. This one was here, moved up 2. This one was here. Attack me. Kathy summoned this one here. You probably saw a little bit from this front view, but that's my bad. It was funny when she was reading. I was like, should I go? Oh, I'll forget. And then I just put these 2 cards up with these bonuses. So visually, you didn't miss too much here.
All right. Sorry.
That is okay. You got your 2? Nope, just 1.
Just one. Not really set up well for this right now. That's okay.
And we can survive a hit, or your thing can take a hit, so.
All right. I really want to go before them, but those cards are not great. If you have the same initiative as a monster, who goes first?
We pick.
Okay. Sorry.
All right, I am 27.
I'm 30.
We're just going to move your cards up so people can see them because we don't have the back of this table.
So they're still first. The order is the same.
Okay, so they're going to go first. So this one will move up to here.
Yep.
And attack your summon for 2. Plus this.
Oh, right.
Do you give them shields somehow?
3. No, are they killed already?
Don't you have something where you give them shields? This?
Yes. So my Warden's Robes, when one of my summons suffers damage from an attack, that summon gains 2 shielding for the attack. So I will definitely use that and take 1 damage on my skeleton. Because otherwise it's dead and it hasn't done anything yet.
Oh, this isn't the one. This is the one. Got it. Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. Although, unfortunately, is the other one going to attack?
Does it necessarily attack me? Doesn't it attack you because you have lower initiative?
I have lower initiative in this case, so it's going to attack me. All right, so 2 plus 0. I take 2. I'm down to 5. And then, am I next for initiative?
Yep.
Okay. So, I will swing at this one for 3. Add 2, so 5. Plus flip, 6. He's dead. So this one comes off the board. We drop a loot token there. And then that card gets discarded. And then I will play this card for movement. And I will move plus 2. So I have 4 movement. So I can go around to here, I guess. Or I can go through this, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come to here. Is that going to get in your way?
Nope.
Yeah. And then I heal 2 when I move. Done.
Okay. So, first my skeleton will go. They attack for 2.
Ooh,
so...
I'm going to use my amulet of life to heal, sorry.
Oh no, they miss. Excellent. That's fine. We can work with that still. So then I go and I'm going to grant my skeleton ally 5 damage. 6. That wolf is very dead.
Nice.
And
then you get the upper ability?
And then I get the upper ability over here, so I will heal an ally. So I will, or do you want healing?
Sure. I get healed for 2?
I'll heal you for 2.
I go to 10.
Not my skeleton.
Seems to make more sense to heal me than your singular skeleton in this case.
Right, because there's no enemies here now anyway. And that is it.
All right.
Can my skeleton loot for me?
No.
Okay. The end.
All right. So next round. So if we do stop on those, you get them at the end of your turn. I guess I'm going to go flying through that door.
Okay.
Then I don't know what I'm going to do.
I am a slow mover. So.
Oh, you are?
Yep. I don't have a lot of movement.
Okay. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
I am 32.
26. Of course. You know what? I'm going to go after you. I'll be 62. I can do that, right?
You're not supposed to change once you flip, but you could if you were thinking I want to go slower. I think a one-time getting back into the swing of things is fine.
It doesn't make sense to go early.
Okay. So these hounds would be here, even though there aren't any, so we don't have to worry about them. So I have 4 movement, and then I can attack for 3 at a range of 3, but this card is going to be lost at the end. So I'm going to use this, so I have 6 movement. I gain an experience, and I'm flying through this door. 1, 2, 3, 4. Opens the door. Then we need the section book, and you need to read, I believe it was 2.1.
This is unwieldy. 2.1?
Mm-hmm.
You've gotten through the more aggressive members of the pack, but that doesn't seem to have discouraged the others at all. The wolves must be hungry, having endured through the entire long winter, but you refuse to be their food. You have greater ambitions than to be a frozen skeleton on the side of the road, picked clean of its meat.
All right, so we're adding the 2 other boards that I think ended up next to you.
Oh, yeah.
Is there a spot to lay that out to make it easier on you? Looks like this goes here.
Oh, you're on the deck. Oh, and I need to reshuffle my attack deck because I drew the
miss. Is that working? Does that look right? 16A, 13C.
And then all of these.
Then these doubles connect. Where?
So the double, single, double, single, double, single.
Bring in the divide together.
How is that board bent?
It's just warped a little, right? I'm sitting. All right. And what other terrains do we have? We have a whole bunch of loot tokens. You have a spot you can put it up?
Yes,
Can be a
because
pain.
I used these. No, I didn't.
Those are your cards for this round.
Oh, right. Okay.
Just while we get this set. All right, so this one is here. These traps are going to be here, here, and here. And then we're going to have this one here. These three. That's in a 4-player game.
Oh,
2, 3,
it's the
4.
other way? I see.
I believe so. Otherwise, we would have it in a 2-player game and not in a 4-player game.
Okay.
This one is up here. So you can see, honestly, with 2 people setting up the terrain, it's just not that. It's not that much to do. Looks like we have a treasure chest. Is there one in there? It might be right here.
That one's that right?
Mm-hmm. Looks like it. So defeat all enemies. We got 3. 1, 2, 3. That one's not on the board, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Did we one-shot both of those hounds?
I mean, I missed, and then I hit it, so I don't know if that counts.
Right. So yes. I assume there's no retaliate. It's always hard to remember in games. Retaliate happens no matter what. I think because we killed them, we don't. But we'll double check that if we come down to 1 health somewhere.
Attackers suffer X damage. It doesn't say.
Gotcha. So I will take my 1 for retaliate, just in case. And I can check those things. These are those kind of games, right, where it's like no matter how many times you read the rules until you play that out. Let's get there. Okay, so then I have this ranged attack, and I have 2 of them, but I don't get bonuses on my ranged attacks. So I've moved 4, then I can attack for 3. I guess I should just go here, 5, 6, and then I attack for 3 at range 3 on that one.
Mm-hmm.
3 minus 1 is 2. And then I have a second attack.
Do you take damage from that?
No ranged at distance. Or no retaliate at distance.
Oh, got it.
And then my next one does 1 plus 1 is 2. And I believe that will defeat it.
That will defeat it.
All right. So that hound is down. And this card is lost. That's it for me.
Okay. My skeleton is going to move too. And then I am... Oh my goodness. It's in the way.
You can move through it.
My skeleton is going to move 1. And then I will move 3. And maybe by the time I get there, you'll have everything killed.
That's the goal, right?
Oh, that was just my movement. And now I can strengthen an ally, which is silly because you're not close enough. So
you should have gone before me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Let's put the card up. Sorry, people can't see it.
Sorry. I guess I'll strengthen my skeleton and maybe that's all I can do.
Okay.
This one's rough with this character because I'm far away.
It's weird with these two because my character just wants to go, go, go. Like, my movement is so fast.
Yeah.
You know?
And
oh, we opened the door, so actually the hounds should have gone right after I finished my turn.
But they're just all going to move, right?
Yeah.
1, 2.
And I assume this one moves 3, maybe?
And
oh, they all just moved 2.
Oh, because it's not on this.
Right. We're not going off of that. Just their health.
Wait, do they have retaliate?
Oh, it's a good question.
Because it's on the book, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they just don't have a deck.
So these things...
They always move 2. They always move 2 and attack for 2.
Okay, so
that's just going to be their health.
This.
Yep.
Their health is right, and they still have
They'll
retaliate?
still have retaliate.
Okay.
All right, and then you took your turn, so that's the end of the round.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You don't have anything to boost your movement, huh?
My biggest movement card is this skeleton.
Gotcha. All right, well, I'm playing these two.
So, this little box on the card with the exclamation point.
Mm-hmm.
That is that separate from summoning the skeleton, or would that happen if I didn't summon the skeleton?
Oh. You just played the card for this ability? The basic ability?
No, because then that gets rid of this. So I have a different card that has, like, I would put up nature. But if I can't use the other text ability, would that not happen?
So I'd say if you use the big box, it would happen. If you use the little basic ability, it would not happen.
Right. But...
you just do as much of the card as you can, including the negatives.
Okay.
Is that answering your question?
We'll see.
I'm totally taking a guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. I am 66.
I am 18.
Hey! So that can't move, unfortunately, though? Oh, it'll move through you,
It can move through me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to move 2. And then I'm going to move 2. And my summons is going to move 2. So here's the one I was wondering.
So if it helps, he could have moved 2 here and then be here. One closer.
Oh, sure. But then wouldn't I be one further away because that's where I was?
It was like this. So if the summon moved 2 at the start, and then you moved 2, and then it moved 2.
Okay. So this one says I have 1 damage. There's nothing I can fight.
Mm-hmm.
So then can I just use it to put up nature?
Yep.
That's what I'm wondering. Okay.
All right, the hounds are going to go. So this one is 6. This one is 5. So this one's going to move 2. This one's going to move 2. And then they attack. And then it's me. And I can add to my melee and add to my... So I could really have all 4 of these in play and just have huge stats. But then I would only have 3 cards left, which seems like a bad plan.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use 1 to move 2, which is really move 4. I can't loot any of this stuff. I'd like to go get this. Am I being silly? I don't think so, right? If I just go... Oh, can I go through that?
I feel like you should go that way.
Go here?
Yeah.
But, well, I could go and attack and kill this.
Well, you might as well go start fighting that, and I'll try to eventually make my way up to there.
Okay. Well, then So I can either take damage. I don't think I can go through this one.
You can't walk on this?
I can, but then I can't attack. Should I not worry about attacking?
I don't know.
3, 4. I can only get to there.
Gotcha.
If I take damage from this trap, then I could hit him. But I guess it's only for 4, and he has 6 health and retaliate, so maybe I'm smart to just do it this way. Oh, look at this. I have this. I can jump. 1, 2, 3, 4.
There you go.
I just have everything I need at my disposal at all times.
How nice.
And then I will attack for 4. So this goes up 1. I have 1 more experience. And then I'll attack for 4. Plus 1 is 5. And I take 2 for retaliate. So I am down to 7. And 4 goes on hound number 5.
Okay.
End of the round.
I need to... Is short rest the same?
Yes.
So I discard a random card to my last pile.
Yep. And you can take a damage to switch what it is.
What's my movement card?
Well, take a damage. And then you just draw a different card.
I can't negate that damage, can I?
What?
Can I use this to negate that damage?
Yeah.
Because it almost would be better just to get this card back.
Well, that card is lost once you are finished with it.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Never mind.
Sorry.
Okay. Good. I don't need that card anyway. Is that waning?
This is now waning, yes.
Alright, what can I do? Ooh, there we go.
Can't go faster than that dog. But I can hope to still be alive. You got plans?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't have a lot of attacks either.
Are like all your cards summoned?
No, but they're use your summons.
Yeah.
So my summons is way back here as me.
Got it. You're a bone shaper, heartbreaker.
Okay. All right. Ready?
Ready.
26.
27. So there's our order.
Okay. So I'm going to use nature, and I'm going to move 5.
Hold on, it's your summon first.
Oh, right. I'm going to send my skeleton ahead a little bit.
Okay, now you're going to move 5.
Now I'm going to move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I will strengthen an ally who's already strengthened. Sorry.
Okay.
And then I'm going to poison the wolf.
Oh, we should be saying the names of our cards.
Oh, transfer of essence. So poison the wolf. And that's it.
Okay. Then the hounds are going to go. So number 5 is going to attack me for 2, doubled. 4, I'm almost dead. I'm at 3. And then that one is going to move up and hit you.
Oh.
For 3.
3, which I will negate. This card goes away. I gain experience.
So you should have got experience from summoning this.
Oh, yeah.
All right, and then it is the Drifter's turn. So, I'm going to have to hope I can defeat that. So I'm going to use my Vile Assault to move 2 to here. And I will end up on this treasure chest and then heal 2 to myself. And then I'm going to attack the hound there for 1 at range 4, -2. But it is poisoned. So this one is poisoned as well. Oh, man. Well, at least I healed, but... And then that's the end of the round. So I loot this treasure chest. And that is number 48. I didn't see where I go. Does it say where to go for that?
This is 47.
47, sorry. Does it say what book to read it in? Is it in the back of your book? I would assume.
It's not in the back of
All right,
my book.
so maybe it's in the rule book. Ah, here it is. Trying to keep it away from the camera. 47.
Yep.
Gain 5 experience.
Are you supposed to check that off?
Yeah, but I was trying not to do it on camera.
Okay.
So we'll just have to remember a couple of those things. Alright, so I get that experience at the end of that round. So I can go back here. At the very end, you said, when I said it was the end of the round, was there a reason for that? You didn't do that.
No.
Okay. Alright, these would reset, and this is it. I'm going to play these 2 cards.
I am going to...
So it's interesting I did a lot more range attacking had I put up my range one.
I'll do this. Okay.
All right.
18.
I am 66.
So we keep our same order.
Perfect.
Okay.
Summon first.
1, 2. And it will attack the wolf for 2. And it's strengthened, which means it has advantage.
So you draw 2.
Draw 2 cards.
Oh, this had to be
reshuffled. Oh, are you serious? This is not going well for me. But it's poisoned, so it takes 2 damage. That's not good, because now my skeleton dies from retaliate. Super.
Because your next card was to use him?
So then, yes.
Put your cards up here.
Yeah, sorry.
I apologize.
So, I will just use this for my melee attack for 2.
I will just use my Eternal Torment.
So I'm attacking Eternal Torment, the wolf, for 2. Oh my gosh! You've got to be kidding me. For nothing. And then I'm going to back up, because otherwise I'm going to die.
What does that say? Grant one of your summons movement?
Yeah, so I didn't use it for this. I just used it for that.
Got it.
That's not good. And I take a damage.
From what?
Retaliate?
You didn't take any. You didn't hit.
Oh.
I think you don't take retaliate unless you deal damage.
Okay.
But I could be wrong. Are you dead?
No.
Okay. Are you about to die?
No, because I've been blocking all my damage, but
Okay.
now I will be if
So the hounds are
I
going.
am attacked too much.
So this hound is going to move up and attack me for 2 plus 1 is 3. So I am at 2. And then that one's going to move up and attack you for 2 plus.
Nothing for 1. Oh, this goes away. This just gets discarded, right? It doesn't.
Oh yeah, it does. You're right. Oh, maybe I was wrong on some of those other. Oh,
No,
this
that
one
one
then.
does,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay. All right. So yeah, I am interested in this retaliate because if I hit him, I die. Which is weird. So I guess I need to look up retaliate so I don't get that wrong, huh? Retaliate. Do you want to help me see if you see it here?
Yep.
Man,
31.
31. As a possibility, it gives the attacking or type bonus. This deals X to any figure who attacks them if they are within the specified range after all attack effects are resolved. If no range is specified, the bonus is only applied to adjacent actors. This bonus is triggered by each attack and occurs after the attack is resolved. Type bonus is not an attack, therefore the damage cannot be reduced by a shield. If a target figure is killed or exhausted by an attack, the retaliate bonus does not occur.
Oh.
Multiple retaliate bonuses stack with one another, but each retaliate ability always applies to the acting figure. Did you see anything about if it deals no damage, who attacks them? So I think you would take damage, but I should not have taken one, and your summon wouldn't have taken one?
Right.
So should your summon still be alive?
Hard to say.
And the other question is, should your summon have taken the damage you just took?
Then it would be dead.
So should we just play it that way?
Okay.
Would you have not backed up or anything like that? Or would you have backed up onto this space?
Would have backed up.
And gotten loot?
Nope.
Okay. So your summon's still dead, but you didn't take that damage. Alright. So if I attack that, I'm going to take the 2 damage. Oh, if I kill it, I don't.
Oh, and it didn't move toward me either, which is big.
Right. Alright, so I am attacking this for 2 plus 2. So as long as this isn't my miss, should I have said that? Plus 1.
Oh, that's nice.
So that is dead. And then I will use my movement. And since I have a whole bunch, I'll run up here. Alright. And I will loot this at the end of my turn, which is going to be a coin. This is nice that these just go right back in here, nice and easy.
Yep. I need a short rest.
Me too. Oh man, that's my 4 movement card, so I could get over to you.
Well, I'm probably kill it, especially because my -2 and 2 -1s are in this pile.
Okay.
I do still have
I will
my
let
miss.
I will let you.
So there is that.
Take care of it yourself then.
Okay. Excellent.
These are nice that these are this size. These were
Yeah,
smaller in
they were
Jaws
a
of the
little on
Lion.
the other one. I really just don't have very many attack cards. So
So yeah, while Kathy's making that decision, so people know. So one of the things is if your hand runs out, if you can't play 2 cards in a turn, that's when it ends. So you can see as we're short resting that we are losing a card each time. So you can kind of just lose 1 card. Of course, if you put anything to play like I did, these active ones, that's going to be even more cards that you lose. So you shorten, you enhance your abilities and your power, but you shorten your time length to win. And then the other thing you can do is you can long rest. If you long rest, you're initiative 99, you heal 2 health, you ready any of these cards that were exhausted. Some get flipped, many get flipped, in which case you can't do that. But these ones, if I long rested, I would ready. So I would get them back, and then you get to choose the card that you put in this pile. So you still lose 1 when you long rest, and you don't do anything that turn. So there's a bunch to it, but you can choose to do the long rest there.
Okay, I'm gonna
up 2
just
cards.
make an effort to kill it.
All right, I am 66 this time.
18.
Nice. All you.
Okay. I'm gonna move 2. Sorry. And I am going to just use that for the melee attack, which is +1. So I do 3 damage, which turns into 4 damage because it's poisoned, so it's very dead. And I killed it.
Nice. And then I will use my turn to run to here. Gain an experience and loot this. Another coin. All right, we need to read 2.2.
Conclusion. With enough of the pack slain, the rest slink off back into the White Wasteland. But there is no time for celebration, no cheers to mark your victory. You still need to get over the ridge before nightfall, and all you've done is tire yourself out. The caravan trudges forward. Some of its members nod solemnly to you as they pass. A thanks for keeping them alive just a little longer. I think that was to you. They were nodding. This brutal place has not won today, but there is always tomorrow. Rewards. You should now be ready to take on Scenario 1 on the following page in the scenario book. Do not perform an outpost phase until you have completed Scenario 1.
So outpost phase is new. So when we end the scenario, we would look at our experience, and we would look at this chart here. So at the end of the scenario, we get a bonus 6 experience because we were fighting level 1 monsters. So the harder you make the creatures, the more bonus experience you'll get. Gold converts to 2, so I had 2 of these, so I would get 4 coins total that I would write on my sheet, which we'll write afterward on there. And then we also check these cards to see if we did what it said. I did not do this at all. Never exit a room with loot tokens in it.
Oh, wow.
I went bolting out of the room.
Well, mine worked against you because mine was never collect a loot token from end of turn looting.
Got it. Oh, that's why you didn't want to end on that.
I did mine.
So Kathy would get a check mark on her sheet.
But I got no loot.
And we'll show you some of those things as we go through. But yeah, we did our battle goals, and that's that. And then we move on to Scenario 1, and then we show off the outpost phase. So that's a big part that we have to see what the outpost phase is, because that's when we do all that. But that gives you kind of a feel for the game. You can see 2 different characters, the slower building, the run into battle. It just depends, right? This map just played into that.
Right.
Is how that worked out. And whatnot. But, if we were in a single room fighting a boss and you could summon all these skeletons to deal with things, right? The movement made it a little trickier for you. Plus, you were limited on your cards. And probably had you realized, I need to move a bunch,
I would
playing a 4 movement card, right? So you kind of learned your character, which is part of the fun. And honestly, you can just replay levels that you don't win. So it's not as big a deal. Awesome. That is that. That is Scenario 0, everybody. So you can just see a little bit of taste of the game and where it's going with very minimal spoilers, I feel like, here. So that is that.
Yep.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time, I'm the Brandt.
And I'm Kathy.
And we hope you step into the portal.